Hello, I'm Westbrook, and I wanted to share a story about when I was in the Solera Patrol as a cadet. One day in high school, I woke up sick. Everyone knows what it's like to be sick and have to keep going. I asked to stay home from school that morning, but my mom refused, and I loved making my parents proud, so I boarded the school bus and went off. Third period, I had science class. We had these heavy duty desks to perform experiments at, and I had fallen asleep for the first time ever at school that I could ever remember, and like drooling on myself. And my teacher came up from behind me apparently, and he dropped a large textbook like this thick onto the desk right next to my face. Um, uh, and then he made some light joke about it, and I continued school now with a really bad headache. Eventually, school is out, and this is where it starts to be Solera Patrol. I had cadet advisory council that night, and I still didn't want to go, but I wanted to wear the red rope with my cadet uniform, my blues. It was like 6 p.m., and I'm on the way to the Air Force base my dad worked at. I asked again that I wanted to stay home, and she lovingly reassured me that the house would still be there, and it was only a few hours, and I swear I wanted to make them so proud. I continued and went to Cadet Advisory Council. This was where we planned events for the Connecticut Wing Solera Patrol, like encampment or search and rescue exercises. This location was an abandoned mental hospital that looked literally like the lobby at Tower of Terror when you enter. We had a generator outside running to light up part of this behemoth of an asylum, but only part. They used to perform some pretty rough experiments on people with mental illness there. There was one person all day who didn't care about the mission so much that they didn't notice my face was turning green from being ill. She actually ended up becoming a cadet colonel, which is the highest achievement a cadet can get. I was sitting in the meeting and my eyes were rolling into the back of my head as I was trying to stay awake. Usually we end the night at about 10 p.m. and get into the elevator to go leave. And this time, as soon as the doors closed in front of us, I realized I was going to barf, but I literally couldn't even talk because I was trying to swallow it. And at the when we finally got to the lobby and the doors opened of the elevator, but the lurch of the elevator at the bottom made me throw up. And as much as I tried to throw up, not on my squadron commander, I threw up on his class A's, in his shoes really mostly, and his pants. I was afraid I was going to be in trouble. Um, I swear the throw up is at the bottom of the elevator shaft to this day. And it wasn't until like 11:30 at night that I had been able to climb into bed and go to sleep on a Wednesday night on a school night. Um, Thanks for listening to that. I just think that's one of the craziest stories